So Dad, now we've made it to Beaver Pond, and of course I swam here a lot as a kid. I have lots of memories, great memories of Beaver Pond, but I'm curious what your memories are.
Okay, Bob. I think the big one that comes to my mind is two that come to my mind. One I'll get out first is right across the street is the dump.
I remember going there with you when I was a kid.
I used to bring you there, and you found it as fun, I guess. I didn't find it as particularly fun. But anyway, that's one thing. The other thing in mind was that I remember 2 or 3 times we went ice fishing on this pond.
Yep.
And one of those times, at least, and we've got pictures of this, my mother and father went with us out on that pond when we went ice fishing.
I remember, I think it's probably from the pictures I remember.
The other time, and we did catch a few, but never very big. They might have been 6 to 8 inches, maybe 8 to 10, a couple of them, but they're never very big. I'm not sure Beaver Pond ever had them that big, but I enjoyed it, and we'd cut a rectangle in the ice, put water in it, let water seep up from the pond in it, and that would be where we would put the fish when we catch them to keep them in good shape. We'd put them in that little ice trough, you might call it. The other parts about this ice fishing were, one time I went and you and Tom, I can't seem to remember Kathy, she might have been, were on ice skates. And I remember it was cold and it was windy. I think it was like 10 or 12 degrees with wind. And you know that means 0 or lower wind chill.
Yep.
And I was working like a dog to cut the holes and put the traps up, we called them traps, and fix the line with a little mummy on it for the fish to bite at. And when the fish bit at it, the trap would snap and up would go a red flag. And that meant we had to run or skate to it and pull in the fish, we hoped. Well, the thing about that particular time, when I was so cold, I had to put down, I think you could put down like 6 traps per person, or maybe it was less. I'm not certain. But I remember that you guys, you and Tom, what you wanted to do was just ice skate around and have a good time. And I was doing all the work. And I didn't enjoy that much. But that's about the end of my fishing. I don't remember doing much on the swimming side of it. The pond was not as good a shape as it is now. It didn't have a nice parking lot. It didn't have lifeguards. And,
Tom was a lifeguard here, right? Yeah.
Your brother Tom was a lifeguard one summer. And now they've got 2 lifeguard stations.
Yep.
Picnic tables. And behind us, I believe, there's a lacrosse and soccer field, too.
Yep.
So it's quite a place.
It sure is. Thanks, Dad.